3,443.87.
It's not working.
That's weird.
Do not.
Well, heidi ho, neighbors. It's been a while since I've been around. Still here. I don't know if any of you have paid attention, but sometimes I've shot videos in a room that has been in various states of construction. That happens to be my family room addition on my home. It's been taking me several years to do. I finally decided the last few months just to pull my head out and get it done. So been insulating, hanging sheetrock, painting, carpentry, laying floor, whatever it takes, and finally done. Maybe sometime I'll take you on a tour. But it really wouldn't have done me much good anyway, because the weather has been more than crappy. But I did purchase something that hopefully will help my SCT out. We'll find out. Let's check out what I bought. All right, there it is. Shipping Department, Agena Astro Products. Allen Gee Telecompressor Mark II from Baader. All right, came in this. Apparently this was supposed to be on the top, but it wasn't. Comes with 2 plastic spacer rings. The user manual. Apparently it's in German. Hope there's English versions. Towards the end. Alright. Anyway, I've already read the manual online. Alright, so instead of the Celestron flattener reducer, I got this. I read some old posts on cloudy nights talking about this. I couldn't find any information on YouTube or anything about it, but in looking it up and reading the manual, it looks like something hopefully I can use if they're not lying to me. So this is what it looks like. So it says it's a field flattener, and it's also a reducer. The different thing about this is it goes up inside the tube on the SCT. That does not look very clean. So I guess we'll be doing some cleaning on that. Has 2 19mm spacers. This goes up inside the tube. You can use 1 or 2 of these if you need to. And then you screw on an SCT T-ring. These can come off. Apparently they unscrew if you need more room on the outside. But apparently after the T-ring, you're supposed to have 55mm back focus like normal. So this is the reason I got this. I was reading in the manual. So supposedly, hopefully you can see that pretty good. Supposedly this is a full frame sensor right there, and the red line is an APS-C sensor, which is what I have. if YouTube will be able to show you. You can see there's a lot of vignetting around here, but once you get to the APS-C sensor, it's not quite so bad. So we're hoping they're not lying sacks and it'll work. So I have to give some credit to Agena Astro. I did email them and ask them some questions about this. They got right back to me within the hour on it. Unfortunately, I really didn't get much more information than I already read online. They just kind of regurgitated everything I'd already read. They said it should work. So, we'll do that. The T-ring, Baader has a T-ring, but it's another 90 bucks. And I already spent $308 on this, which is a weird price, but it's cheaper than the Star Arizona one by quite a bit. I really didn't like the Star Arizona design because that just has to go in with a compression fitting. This one will screw in. So I bought an SCT thread to M42 male that should screw on the back of the SCT, and then I can put my back focus rings on there and hopefully get close to 55 millimeters, and we'll try that. There we have it. We're ready to rock. Except for, of course, it's a full moon tonight, and I have 95% cloud cover, and it doesn't look like it's going to get much better very quickly. So it may be a while, as usual. All right. Okay, instead of boring you and making you watch everything I did, I will just quickly show you a few things. So the first night, this is what my subs looked like. Still had the vignetting, but if I had a bright star on the edge, I would get these, I don't even know what you'd call it, horrible looking things. So I started messing around with the back focus. Next night I took the spacers out of the Telecompressor, and then I got the stars. I didn't get those weird things, but all the stars and the edges just look totally out of focus. Still vignetting. My flats looked like this. So, of course, if I stacked, it would look like this. Same old thing. Tried some different targets. I would get just horrible stars like I had bad back focus. And still had some of that strange stuff going on with the bright stars in the edges. Weird thing is, on the Pac-Man nebula, sometimes all the stars in the corner would look like little Pac-Mans. Weird. I don't know. I messed around with the back focus as much as I could. No matter what I did, the aberration inspector would look like this. Keep telling me I needed to remove space, but I had the camera right up against it, so I don't know. I mean, if I mess around with sharpening and cropping the crap out of it, you know, I mean, I can get maybe something that looks like that, but still not the greatest. So I guess the old SCT ain't what she used to be. Well, here we are, coming to you live from the new family room. So, the Baader Telecompressor. Not too excited about it. I don't think it lived up to anything that said in the manual. Not impressed with the star shapes. I'm pretty sure my SCT is collimated, so could it still be the OTA? Yeah, it's old. But 308 bucks, you'd think you'd get some pretty good stuff. I don't think it was any better, if not worse, than the Celestron that I was using. Wasn't really excited about it coming with what looked like a fingerprint and a bunch of dust on it, so kind of makes me wonder about its past life. All in all, kind of a thumbs down. Anyway, thanks for watching, sticking around this long. Give me a like, share, subscribe if you can. If you have any dad advice for me, leave it in the comments. Hopefully the next video is going to be a little more exciting, so stick around for that. Talk to you later, and as always, clouds suck.